lets you emulate it, but it doesn't really matter because they're very, very cheap, and by the time you've ironed out the software, then the final cost of the component being bulk programmed is 3 cents each in small quantities, going down to about 2 cents in larger quantities, and suddenly it's viable to use a custom programmed microcontroller in a smoke detector. So let's take a look at the circuitry. The circuitry starts off, let's nudge this down here. The circuitry starts off with the supply coming in, that's the 9 volt supply here, and it goes to this little regulator, a 7333A, and that's a low dropout. What that means is it will operate if there's a very little difference. So say for instance, you've got the battery voltage drops to about 4 volts, it will still be able to produce the 3.3 volts. I'm not sure what the exact spec for that is. It also has a very low standby current. Not sure what that zinger diode is for. Not sure at all. It's kind of pointed the wrong way around if it's what I thought it was. But there's a capacitor there, which is this capacitor here in the schematic, and it's just a decoupling capacitor. There's also a capacitor here, but this is where it gets a bit weird because that's it up there, and I don't know why they could have mounted it across these pads, but they've got this very, very convoluted route. If I bring in the thing that I doodled on earlier on, the red dotted line indicates the 3.3 volt rail, the black line indicates the negative rail, so that the black here is taking this really complex route round the circuit board, up underneath this little high voltage transformer for the piezoelectric sounder, and then it's going over to here. The positive is coming from the regulator, it's going up this track, it's going along here, it's jumping over through this switch contact, the sort of linked pins there side of the little tactile switch, and then it's going up to that, and I don't know why they put that there. I really don't know why they did that at all. The only thing that comes to mind is that if you look at the back of the circuit board, it shows in that position an electrolytic capacitor, and maybe it was just to give them the option of using the little high